Hello everyone, today is November 24th and I have some thoughts about my journal system, so I thought we could chat a little bit. I'm currently, well, as I show in my videos, I work in my A5 binder, which I love. I was actually working in my reading journal right now and I decided to take a break because I have thoughts. So my writing journal, which I've been calling my anything and everything journal, is the Stalogy A5, and I think I've been thinking for a while that I'm not sure if this is going to work. Now, there are a few reasons. My issue with the Stalogy right now is that I'm not really doing this kind of collage work in here lately because I've been doing that in here and prefer to do the collaging in here. Like I love this. And I've never enjoyed putting pictures in here. I like putting some stickers, but I just haven't been putting as many of like my own photos or what do you call it? Ephemera stuff in here because I'm doing it in this book. Like I like this page. This one's cool. However, lately I've been like, this is one day right here. And even though I like how this looks, I like how this looks. However, I just don't think this book is gonna work for me. Like, I feel like I've made the decision that I'm not gonna get this one next year. Even though I love that it lays flat, I like that it has a grid, I am still not in love with the color of the paper. But more than that right now is that I'm like not even writing in it because it's so large. I like to work in my office, which is where I'm at right now, but I also like to take like all of my books and my tablet and everything with me from like room to room if I go to like the living room where I'm at most of the day. And I just find that I'm not carrying this with me, and I'm not writing in it like I was. We're gonna go out of town tomorrow and I like have no desire to take this because it's so big. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take a smaller book. Like I really do like flipping through these pages. I love my calendar pages. I think just like for right now, this is not working and probably will not continue next year, which is a shame. I thought I was gonna have to like get another book for December. I thought I was gonna completely fill this by November, and I'm nowhere near finishing it. And I've just been thinking about other books. I mean, I'm a journal person, so I'm always thinking about like different systems and stuff. I mean, not always, but a lot. This is the book that I think I want to take into or get another one of these for 2026, but this is the pocket version. I think I want to get the A6, which would be this size. I brought this Hobonichi A6 dupe out just so I could kind of feel it, and I like the feel of this size. This book just did not work for me because I don't like that there are dates on the page. I can't ignore them. I tried, and I don't like the cream paper. This book, I took off the front and made my own cover. I forgot the brand of this. I thought I had another one. I guess I don't. I'll put it on the screen or it'll be linked below. It starts with a Z. What I love about this book is that one, it's black. I like the black cover, even though I switched out. I cut the front to like design my own cover for this one. I like that it has a bunch of pages. I love that it's white paper with a grid and that the grid's not too light and not too dark. This one isn't necessarily my most like aesthetic looking journal. I was looking at some of the pages and I was thinking some of these pages are actually kind of ugly, but I do like looking through this, and I like that I marked the top. Each section, each black section is a month. I don't think it's gonna focus, but you can see how like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 months in this book. And I think I would really like this if it were an A6 size, just like a little bit bigger, because like I said, this feels really good. Like I like this, the feel of this book, I just don't like the paper. But so I'm thinking of doing that for 2026. But for my little trip that we're taking for Thanksgiving and maybe just for the rest of November, I was thinking that I might set up one of my own books, these books that I made. I made a bunch of these. Like I have a year's worth, I think over a year's worth of books. And then, or the field book. But this one, the grid's a little dark. This is like a dupe for field notes. Okay, I think right now I'm thinking this is a little too dark. But I like that this has less pages. This one has quite a few pages. Like a weekend trip would like obviously not fill this. But I'm just wondering if I want to end the year in this. I don't know what to do. Like I feel guilty. I feel guilty for not writing in this book. And that's probably just so silly. I think if this book were smaller, I could end the year in this book. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in the paper. It's so different, and this is what I like. I mean, I think if I'm not writing, then I should just try a book that I'll write in and not feel guilty about it. That's what I'm thinking. And to have this is so much easier to just take around the house. Like this can fit in my pocket, whereas it's a whole other book to take around the house when I'm already taking like, well, I already finished this, but like this book around the house. I don't know. Maybe that's silly. But even to like open this on a table to work on it, it's like so big. Like this is so tiny and discreet. This is just a giant book, which is nice in some ways, but in other ways it's like I feel like I need to like fill a page each day. I mean, some days I'm like, man, I wish I could fill a few pages, and I'm like filling like this much. I was just looking through my other books to see. Honestly, I would love one this size, like really small. This is like pocket size. This is a composition book that I might actually have more of. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of an itch to make one. And then I printed my own paper, and I could staple. I stitched this one in, but I could just staple it. This one is so cute. But I was taking these out because I wanted to see if I would just use this one. Let's see. I mean, I really liked working in this little book. I guess the grid doesn't seem as harsh when there's like pictures and words on the page. Let's see. I just love flipping through these. These are so much fun. I love how tiny they are. I mean, some of this stuff's pretty personal, so I'm not like gonna show every page, but they're so small and cute. This one is so cute. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, I don't think I'm gonna do this one because I just want to try a book. So I want a smaller one. I don't want to commit to this longer one yet because it's the end of the month. So if this is just like a trip journal or just the end of November, I would rather have a small book. Now I'm just gonna decide if I'm gonna use this one, or I want to possibly look to see if I have any more of these and if I want to be crazy and make one before we leave tomorrow. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard, but that might be kind of fun. Okay, let me figure some stuff out. Like, look at these. They're so cute, and I love putting pictures on the front. Like, I know this is February. This must be January. Yeah, this is January and February. And I just love how field notebooks feel. So it'll be this or this. It's probably going to be this because I don't know if I'm going to make a book, but I'm going to decide right now. I was searching through this box, like this really big chest, and it was so difficult to get into. They were on the top. Like, they were in such a very obvious place, and I was like moving things inside the box forever trying to find them. I have them. There are 3 in here. I also found the paper that I printed to make more. However, this paper, I didn't realize that like printer paper, that there is a difference not only in color but in texture, because this paper is it has quite a bit of texture, and the paper that I bought in legal size, I'm not going to get it because it's under a bunch of paper, but it's so soft, and I've made a book out of it, and it's actually what I printed. Here we go. This is these pages on, and it's so much softer than this paper. Like, you can hear a difference. I mean, you probably can't, but I can. So I think if I were to make a new one, I would print on this paper instead, so that, I mean, I know I have all of this. I won't throw this away, but I would really like the smoother paper. But these are just so cute. They come in a pack of 3, and I don't use the paper it comes with, obviously. It also like tears out really easily. You have, like, I want a bound book. It's like the paper's not gonna fall out. What do I do? Do I make one, or do I just use this? I'm gonna do it, you guys. I'm gonna make one. I'll use this another time. I'm gonna make a little composition book. I just want something small and cute, and something that can just hold thoughts, something that can be just writing, something I don't feel like I have to decorate, because I think that's the issue with this one, is that I feel like I have to decorate the pages, and I'm having such a hard time with this book and feeling creative, because all my creativity is going here. This is the visual journal. So what I'm going to do, well, let's open this up. There are 3 in here. I'm just gonna make one. And I think I got this from Dollar General. I think that's where you can get these. I'm almost positive it's Dollar General. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the pages out because all I want is the cover. And these just tear out. So let's see, let's put these to the side. I don't like lined paper. I've never liked lined paper. And I also don't like when paper comes out super easily, like this, because I feel like I feel like it's too fragile. I don't like when pages are perforated either, like moleskin pocket, or what are they called, cashier books. They're perforated. I think that's the notebook I'm thinking of. I think that's the right one. And I won't buy a notebook if the pages are perforated. I like them to be stapled or stitched in. So I'm going to take all of these out. I'm going to print graph paper on my smoother paper, and it'll be on legal size, so they're going to be really large sheets, and then I'll cut them down to be the right size for this book. I'm so happy, very excited about this. This will be a fun little project, and something, like I said, that I can just have in my pocket. So I'm gonna finish doing this, printing the paper, and I'll just show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, I cut the paper. I totally forgot that I have to do that when I make a book. I haven't made a book in so long that you have to cut the edge. And had I remembered that earlier, I would have left more. Just a tip, it's easier to cut this straight when you have more to work with. Now what I'm gonna do is cover the inside of the cover with some electric tape, some black tape. I did that with this book. It just helps to like reinforce the cover, but it's still flexible. And I like to put it on the spine as well, just so that it's a little bit stronger, because this is pretty thin and this is just like really thin, I don't know. It's not cardboard, but poster board. Like it's really, really thin. So I'm gonna cover it with this, like I did with this book, because it worked really well. And then I'm gonna put the paper in here and staple it. All right, I covered the inside with one layer of the tape. With this book, I made a pocket in the back, but I don't think I'm gonna do that with this one. It also was never the most secure pocket. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be super secure, but it kind of was peeling up. As of right now, I'm just gonna leave it without a pocket, I think. And then to staple the pages in here, I like to get 2 pieces of cardboard, put this on top, put the pages, and then staple through the paper, and then the staple will go through to the cardboard, but it won't like bend the staple. The staple will just kind of stay like this in the cardboard, and then you can fold them afterwards. But I'm wondering if this is a little too many pages. I'm gonna double check to make sure that these staples will go through this many pages with another book that I made. I might have to take like 6 out, but that would be okay. But I'm just gonna double check, and then I'm gonna staple them in and then cut the edges, and then it'll be done. I don't know what I did, but I really messed up on the paper when I like sliced it. I don't know what happened, but it like I'm so confused. It's not straight. Basically, it gets larger. Man, I really don't know what I did. I have no clue. It bothers me though because these pages can stay straight. They don't need to be cut, and these ones needed to be curved at the edges. It like doesn't matter how many books I make. I always mess up on something. Like if you see right here. If you look right here, the pages are not fully flushed. Flush, whatever. All right, I might regret this, but I think I'm gonna cut them one more time. I might, maybe I probably should have just stapled them in here before I cut them, but I think I might take off one graph, one row of boxes, squares, whatever. It's gonna bother me, so I'm gonna do that. I just am so confused as to how I messed up. They must have shifted when I stapled them together or something, because that's the only thing that makes sense. But it's all right. Homemade stuff is kind of, it's not supposed to be perfect anyway. Oh. You want to try to keep it along the ruler as much as possible, because what you're gonna get is that, what I just did right there. Where it's not a straight line. Okay, I ended up just cutting the book, the front and the back, so that it matched the pages. Like, it just all needed to be sliced, which is what I do when I make my other ones that have the brown covers. I like put the whole book together and then slice the cover and the paper together. But yeah, I was not really thinking when I put the paper in here. I should have done the same thing and just moved the cover pages and then sliced the paper like this, because it got all messed up. But it's okay because it looks pretty good. It's not perfect. Like, these pages I did trim and these are not trimmed, but it's much better than it was. And like I said, it's homemade. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's that like imperfect quality in my books that gives them like this like lived in nice feel. So I'm going to figure out what stickers I want to add to the front of the book. So they are a little bit different, but I actually kind of I like when books have straight edges more than curved. And put some stickers on here. Maybe not as many. I'm thinking maybe just one. But if we look at the inside, let me zoom you in a little bit. I need to finish working on my reading journal. The graph is super similar. This paper, the smoother paper that I liked so much more, like this is paper I'm going to repurchase. And I'll figure out what paper it is and I'll put it in the description. It is a little bit warmer than this one, but that's totally fine. I mean, I would prefer it be this stark white, but I'll take the smoother paper over this paper, which is just, it's more matte. This is like satin, so nice. And I feel like people that like journals, notebooks, like paper is really important. Can make a really big difference. The difference in these is that this one I stitched and this one I stapled. I know it's a little bit out of focus, but I mean the stitched look is cleaner, but the staples are so much easier. Like stapling a book is so easy. Stitching, I've messed up so many times with stitching and had to like redo it. But yeah, I'm going to figure out what I want to put right here. I just love how composition books look. I've always loved this like black and white, or even when it's like red and black or blue and black. I love composition books. So this little cute one is perfect. But yeah, we are going to decorate it. Okay, we have two options. I really like this like vintagey looking sticker, Santa Claus. Or we could go more simple with just like a candy cane. I looked for stickers forever. I'm thinking this one. Man, since I struggled with the paper, inserting the paper in here, I didn't staple it exactly where the paper was folded, so it's kind of opening a little bit. So I'm gonna put a clamp on it overnight just to kind of help it stay closed. I printed this on vinyl paper, vinyl sticker paper, but I don't think I've used this sticker paper like on the outside of a book. I don't think. Oh, maybe I have actually. I'm trying to can't stick this apparently. I'm hoping that it doesn't get all scratched up, or that like the ink doesn't scratch off. I was trying to remember if I've like used this sticker paper on something that actually can get worn out instead of like just on the inside of a page. I would put some star stickers, but I know that these will come off of this because Like these gold ones are coming off of this paper. They're not like super strong stickers. Well, I'm gonna leave it like that for now and see if I change my mind. If it looks like too much, I'll switch it. And there we have it, a pocket size composition book with graph paper that I printed on really nice smooth paper. There are 60 pages because there are 30 sheets in here. So that's quite a bit, but since they are small pages, it can be easy to use quite a few when you're writing. And then this middle page, since the staples are here, what I tend to do sometimes with a staple page is glue two together or put tape here so that this could like scratch me or tear. So I think that's what I did with this one, is I glued two together. And I might eventually add a pocket to the back. We'll see. I just don't think I need it right now. And yeah, I'll see if this starts to like scratch off. Then I'll definitely switch it. But I'm going to leave it like this for now. I don't mind if it gets a little bit worn. But like if it starts to get like destroyed, then I might just not have a sticker on the front. Or try to find a more durable sticker. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really happy to have this. I feel like I just need something a little bit easier right now. And maybe, you know, in a week I'll change my mind and want to be back in here. But this is making me happy right now to just know I can just put this like in my pocket. There's no pressure to decorate pages. There's like, you know, there's not a lot of room to decorate pages. This is for writing mostly, and possibly sticking stuff in. I've stuck some stuff in here, but that's not like the point. This felt like I needed to decorate it, and I don't want that pressure. I just want to be able to just write my thoughts, because I love looking at these books with just all my thoughts in them. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.